It's hanging on Fat Cheese with a nice position. Much like Avalanche, Tsunami broke away from his team. And there's your first blood as Fat Cheese takes down Fawn Slayer. Bubba really hurt too, pushing away, killing your boys out of zone. And now with an off work, Frapp from on top of the combine is going to try to break this up. Bubba getting pushed. Chen with a big kill on Bubba with a P90. Fawn taking back. Spike's going to push in. Ooh, and Spike takes down Jackson. Jackson got too close. Miss Whatever from behind. Takes down Unknown, and Panchu takes down Miss Whatever. And now Team B is going to get back up and in it. Team A is going to have to get their players up. And back over in this corner, well, watch out. Fawn Slayer gets taken down. Fat Cheese and Company really putting the heat on that meat missile. And all this action happening. Oh no, Team E down to almost nothing. Bubba, Fawn Slayer, the only two left on this team in the next break. Frapp fan really close. Jerky Rice trying to serve him at Rice-A-Roni. Close up and personal. Jerky Rice takes him down. A big shot by Nasty from across the board on Fawn Slayer. So a kill by Nasty. Fat Cheese and Company hanging on to Kingdom Wall, trying to end it. Killing boys. Two left on Team E. 3 T-bags, almost taken down. One left on 3 T-bags. Turning around, kind of heard something. Oh yeah, oh boy, Fat Cheese really doing it. And Fat Cheese just takes down Bubba. And there we go. Still trying to hold out. Team A, Panchu on his own. Spike as well. Oh, here we go. The Panchu's gonna drop in. Panchu with the kill on Nader. They broke in the back as well. Fat Cheese rotating back around on Jerky's backside. And Miss Whatever dies out of battle zone as Unknown. Takes down Jen. Pardon me. I might have got that call wrong. Unknown takes down Fat Cheese. Panchu with the kill on Nasty. And down goes Mid-Wicked. LeKeb's caught out of zone. That zone's kicking. Chado with the kill on Alayla. It's taken out. One left on Team B. And down they all go is Call of Duty and the... Fuck. This is all jacked up. Let's get this figured out. And here we go. Nader takes down Chado. Another kill as Walt takes down Tsunami with a P90. They're getting a little bit of the wall if they can. Vivid Killer coming in. Walt as well. Avalanche and Walt on a one-on-one. Walt really hurt. Boss Up Bitch keeping it back and behind. Walt takes down Tsunami with a big M10 kill. Jackson gets killed by Chado on a peek by the wall. Vivid Killer and Team Now moving in. Trying to end and clean this up. Chado takes down Nader. Team A is going to get their players up as well as Team C. And Walt on a rampage. Walt really doing it right now. One left on Call of Duty. And Walt is going ahead and playing cleanup. Smothering. Spike. As Spike gets back. Now it's just getting smothered. Ooh, Spike almost takes down Avalanche, but now the rest of the team comes in, takes him down. Tech-9 kill. He really pushing in strong. Avalanche on the side as they got stuck, pushing Team B for a moment. LeKebs. Ooh, a nice headshot. Tsunami smokes you, boy. Right in the cranium. Bound together, really stacked well, but not much room. They can move below. Let's get out of there. Let's get over here. I fear a lot of fighting. Panchu pushes Bubba. Bubba caught on his own, gets killed by the Tech-9. I'm kind of zipping around, trying to Nasty, and him going at it. Fat Cheese going to push in close. Trying to get some cover by the side. Chado pushing around. Fat Cheese up close. With the pink and Cheese just slices him down. Chado gets taken down by Cheese. Quiet Boy too. And Jen just took one from the side and from the front hit. And there we go. Jerky gets pushed by Frapp. Not quite enough, and I was just too late for that. Back down by the Hay Bales. Boss a bitch down at the base of the sign, And LeCab's caught in a pretty compromising position. Gen gets taken down by Spike. Ooh, as Walt brings down the reign of terror on Panchu. Nasty almost down to nothing, and Isla caught in the middle. And Walt working that DT like a boss. Coming around Jerky Rice, the zone moving. Let's stick with these two players. Ooh, Walt getting it from behind. Now the DT out. And Walt another big kill. Takes down Fat Cheese with a DT from mid-range. Now Team D reeling to get out. 3 T-bags caught here in the old ice rink Aruski. All these players all jumbled up. And down they go. Mid-wicket gets taken down. It's just too much right there. All right, so Team E's going to try to get back around. Delilah trying to play sneaky sneak too. Delilah, gets caught, just caught by all that gunfire. But Panchu makes him kill for it as Vivid Killer got killed. Off Panchu, as Panchu's pushing in, battling out of zone. Shadow's got a nice high spot, boss up pitch down below. Vivid gets taken, gets back up, and Panchu gets taken down by Walt. The rest of the team, while they rotated out, still 3 left. Still 3 left in that team. Oh yeah, top of the sign. Push it down right here on 3 T-bags. The rest of the cabs. And Vivid Killer takes down Delilah in the back as Frep Fam takes down Spike. And down go Lex out of battle zone, Bubba. Gonna try to push in this corner all on his own. The rest of his team down back below. A little one-on-one there as Bubba gets taken down. Walt with another big kill. Coming out of the corner of battle zone. Ooh, Chado gets taken down. And we've got 3v1 with 3 T-bags down on 1 player. It's Bubba trying to work down, and Vivid Killer does too much, and we've got a winner. And look right over here. This fight still spilling out over to this side of Truck Stop. Chado really close to Frep Fam. Chado and Frep Fam, and Chado takes down Frep Fam with a P90. Up shot from the back. Delilah gets taken. Oh, is that a pin drop? Did I miss something, or was he low throwing? Nonetheless, down to almost nothing, trying to build and get back, but AKM in a good position. Nasty gets taken down. Fat Cheese takes down Vivid Killer. It's going to push him off for just a second, but Walt of it. Alpha killing Misfit, still bringing it back, holding out McWicked. Walt's going to push in, getting a little bit of that action. And down goes McWicked. All right, so AKM holds out McWicked, but not in the back towards Sandbox. All right, well, Chado's going to get met by Unknown as they caught him right off the run. And, well, Walt turned around for a second, boss. They get their player up as they do. Not much loot there, though. Got to be careful. Chado, let's follow Unknown. Unknown's going to run around, take him down, but Walt returns the favor. Walt's going to peek P90 style Panchu down below. Panchu working well. Boss up pitch trying to bring up this little snow mound as hard cover. Nowhere for it to go. Going to take some burn. Panchu's going to get around. And a big kill by Panchu with the Tech 9. Good job by Panchu. Taking some. Bring it up the front. Killing really hurt trying to get up and around. Caught on his own in a horrible position. Kill. Gets killed. All right, the rest of TV caught a res. That res gets up, a little hard cover, no loot. Boss up pitch around the corner, Vivid Killer as well. With a bunch of shots from Call of Duty, and Jackson takes down Frep Fam. Vivid Killer takes down Kill. And Bubba, one of the last Call of Duty, forgets about him, but they're not gonna. Call of Duty gonna turn around, fuck him up. Miss Whatever, right there in the corner, Avalanche as well. Here we go, Convergence. Miss Whatever takes down Shadow and Vivid Killer. A big time play. Miss Whatever going off in the corner. Having a game changer. As AKM fighting for position, burning hard. Call of Duty down below. Miss Whatever gets taken down. Unknown, the big kill. Boss up, dies out of battle zone. Call of Duty holding on to much hard cover as they can. Walt just desperately trying to get into a battle zone. And that's going to leave LeKevs there to clean them up as they're trying to get in with no hard cover. Pancho's pushing in. Ooh, I just almost missed that. LeKevs and company push into that building, trying to clean it up. Cal's down on my camera. We're kind of shitty. All right. Call of Duty pushing it, Unknown on his own, getting shots from behind. Now a big kill by Miss Whatever, but gets taken down by Chato. A 3v3v3. Pancho and company now got to get Unknown up. Jackson pushing in. Gonna feel brave. Gets taken down for his efforts. It's a sweaty building right there. And Vivid Killer across the board takes down Nader. It's gonna change up their plans as they got to get their 2 players up. They're gonna have some loot in a piece of zone. Jackson's gonna get up as this fight continues in this building and around the front yard. Vivid Kill down. And Walt, the last one left. Nader and company not going to make it easy on this team to get out of that house. Walt gets taken down, one left on AKM. And you cannot let us get out of this house no matter what. You got to leave AKM alone at this point. Miss Whatever's going to push in. This might not be a good idea. Miss Whatever with another kill on Pancho. I might have been wrong. As they smother them in the building. Oh, another kill. Vivid Killer takes down Miss Whatever. Oh no, Call of Duty gets taken out. And now it looks like AKM in a dominant position. And AKM takes this one with some up-close battle. What an exciting end. Yeah, as this fight was busting off. They're getting closer and closer. Fat Cheese really close to Fred Fam. Fred Fam gets taken down by Fat Cheese. P90 kill. 3 teabags fighting to get a piece of his own Fawn Slayer. Fat Cheese sees it, smells it, knows it. No. There we go. Fat Cheese pushing in and around. A Pikaroo. Fat Cheese takes down Fawn, that is. And I don't know what's going on with my button mashing tonight. It's not working out. Ooh, Jerky takes down Killin. 1 left on 3 teabags. That's Bubba. Bubba's going to have to push out and back it around. He's got to have a banana. That zone's clicking, and down goes Bubba. The zone just hitting too hard. And mid-wick right here, Pancho is a sneaky sneak. He's going to go ahead and throw a zone grenade out. Zone grenade brought to you by Buroko. Buroko, makers of the zone grenade. We got a pin drop right here. And oh, it failed. Avalanche gets taken down by Nasty. Unknown takes down Avalanche. Up close, Jackson gets taken down by Pancho. This fight really broke out. Jerky's going to drop down, get taken down by Nader. Nader gets taken down by Spike. 1 left on Call of Duty. Hook him down. As soon as I got close to him, I'm supposed to hit a button. It's supposed to go right to him. It's not happening. It's not my fault. Yes, it is. Unknown takes down Nader. We'll stay back in this building. There we go. A little slice of Ruski by Avalanche. Tsunami. He's going to get some builds in front of him. Pancho's got another double kill. Vivid Killer takes down Nasty. And boy, oh boy, down it goes. So LeKevs gets taken down. A lot of action right there. Chow as Call of Duty caught out of battle zone. Everything shifting over to the front of Kingdom. And my God, it looks like AKM rotated really nicely and they're going to go ahead and clean up these teams. Not much. Watch out, boss. The bitch still hanging onto this little rock. It's taking that zone damage. Holding out Jerky. Jerky gets taken out. Nader trying to bring in a little bit of better kill. Vivid's going to take out these teams right there in the corner zone. Call of Duty. Watch out. I try to say it right. All right, Walt really close with Fat Cheese. He's going to hang in there, feeling confident as he's got a dominant position. Last one left on the team. And down they go. AKM with another big win. Oh, yeah. Roy's with me, usually doing scores when I'm not rushed through these lobbies. All right, Jerky trying to return the favor there. Big kill on Vivid Killer. Nasty takes him down. Nasty gets taken up by Chato. This fight commences down below. Chato trying to push in and around. Jin in from behind with the up kill. 2 left on AKM. Gonna have to open Fat Cheese and Jerky still inside. Panchoom trying to be a sneaky sneak. Panchu working really well. Gets a big kill on Fat Cheese with a P90. Busts out. Gets out of the pop back in. Gonna hang on. Does not hear Jerky in there. And had that sword for just a second. Jerky's gonna get around, and Vivid Killer's gonna meet him on the opposite side. So a nice kill by Vivid Killer. Now Panchu pokes back. 3 teabags at the base of the hockey rink. That's where they ended up going. And look at the Cavs. We're going to stay on their 6 and move this zone as it moves. Chado, big kill and unknown. Jackson takes down Fawn Slayer. So these fit their player up. Jerky Rice takes down Kill. Killin gets taken down. Now LeCavs caught a bad spot. Bubba died out of battle zone, but Vivid Killer gets taken up by Spike. Spike a nice shot. Chado up close. Chado works it nice up close. Still trying to hang on for dear life as Panchu takes him out. And lets LeCavs live to see another day, but down go 3. AKM nowhere close to hold out. LeCavs, let's go back over here. Miss Whatever and Crew down below. Fat Cheese inside the red barn. Gonna get back. Nasty on top. Fat Cheese inside. Nader on top as well. Nasty's gonna get back. And watch out, his team A stacked well. 2v4 right now with Jerky in the back trying to get Gen up. Nasty taking shots from behind. Fat Cheese with a big kill to Uzaruskis. What a difference maker in this fight. Avalanche gets taken down as well. And LeCavs still holding on for dear life. Down to 1 player. That's Panchu. And down they go as the battle zone. The fickle bitch that she is. Takes him down. Now Nasty up close on Jackson. Takes him down. McWicked trying to get their bear. And yes, they do. Yes, Wild Barnacle, let's go PlayStation. And what's going on, Money Farmer? And a big kill. Jerky Rice doing a great job so far this game. Big time kill. Him. In a 4v3 is McWicked now is going to figure out what they want to do. AKM's going to have the zone in their back as Fat Cheese. A nice kill on Vivid Killer. Jerky still hanging on in this little peak spot. Fat Cheese and Jerky up close and personal. Chado takes down Fat Cheese. What a big kill by Chado as Nasty comes in from the side. Makes him pay for it. 2 left on Alpha killing Misfits. They get their players up. And a big kill by Boss Up Bitch. Jerky on his own. He's still got a nice peak spot. And he takes down Vivid Killer. What a nice kill by Jerky Rice. 1 left on it. AKM working around, nice hard cover, plenty of zone presence. And this may change the fight. Oh, Nasty around the corner, takes up Boss Up Bitch. Jerky on a 6 with coverage. Now Team D split up though. Chado with a nice peak spot. Jerky dies out of battle zone, Nasty pushing in. Just too much hard cover. Now we got a 2v2, Vivid Killer on the left side of your screen. Cheese on the right, and Jen up the middle gets taken down by Vivid. Now 1v1, a Fat Cheese on his own. We're the butts. Boss Up Bitch still trying to be quiet. And a lot of shots from across. Fat Cheese behind Caesar and takes her down. We got a 3v4 now. Jen on top of the ice bridge. Vivid Killer pushing in Chado as well. Nasty takes down Chado and Vivid Killer takes down Cheese. Jen with the kill and Vivid Killer and Walt takes down Nasty. A 2v1. Jerky's the last one on his team. Well, sorry, that is AKM Walt, the last one on his team, and Jen takes him down. And we've got a winner. Nasty really putting it down on 3 teabags. 3 teabags could not afford to have an early out. Now we are going to drop 1 game, but my goodness, Nasty big kill on Bubba. Fawn Slayer caught out in the own. Got to get back on these games here, winning a couple games, doing well. Well, killing down below, hanging on. Watch out as Nasty and Bubba push in. Bubba gets taken down. Nasty as well. A big kill on Killin. So Nasty right off the rip, living up to his name. Got other players going on, and Fawn gets taken down by Fat Cheese. Fat Cheese having one. Ooh, Nasty, another kill. Nasty getting at it there. Nader really close. Watch out, Fat Cheese. 1 left on 3 teabags. Gotta watch out as they got 1 player left. We'll see if they get the rest. Jerky Rice, Fat Cheese, and all the rest of mid. Pushing out hard and Nasty, doing that shit very nasty. No chance for them to help as Jackson's gonna get Nader up. Just whatever on top, a player of the game today. Fat Cheese, ooh, Tsunami, just totally avalanched down Fat Cheese. Took him down, good kill with the MK18. Working it well, Jerky gets taken down. Miss whatever with an M10. And the rest of your team's trying to get back. Probably not many builds left as that zone's burning hard. Unknown's gonna go ahead and rotate up, and Spike takes down Shadow. Shadow gets taken down, that leaves Walt and team at Walt caught in a bad spot. Vivid Killer as well and back. And Delilah's gonna push up near Walt. They're really close. And what a kill! She takes him down with a P90. That was an excellent kill. Panchu inside. Vivid Killer. You probably just rotate out without doing that. At this point, get some high ground, push up, but Unknown's gonna try to cut you off at the pass. And Unknown takes him down. And down they go. Oh no, down they go. All right, look here in gorgeous, beautiful downtown Metro. Jerky Rice getting it taken to him. Gotta watch out. Tsunami. Avalanche put one right across his face. Got a piece of truck stop. And we'll see what happens as McWicked trying to get in. Battle zone. Takes down Gen boys with the pin drop off the tower. Frep Fam. Fawn Slayer, another pin drop. Avalanche a kill. Frep Fam down. Gets down in time. But a failed pin drop. Avalanche made him pay for it. And Unknown takes down Miss Whatever. Jackson caught in the zone in a bad spot, but takes down Unknown. Backs off. Jerky Rice trying to get in, and Avalanche makes him pay for it. Oh no, Panchu takes down Jackson. This is not good news for Cal. Call of Duty just not going to make it easy for him. Let's try to get in here and see what happens. Ooh, nice kill. Nader kind of took Spike down there, backing them off for just a second. Miss Whatever, really close to Gen right there. I will keep it back here, but Gen sees her now. A bunch of shots put on her. Miss Whatever, big kill on Gen. LeKeb's now bringing up the backside. And zone coming around corner, Call of Duty. Jerky Rice really close. Nader up close as well. Oh, and Nader takes down Jerky. A little one-handed AKM peek. Tsunami down as well. Tsunami having a game right now. Nader on top, a good position on Nader. Takes down Fat Cheese. A nice high ground position that's going to leave nowhere to go. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to back off? What are they going to do? Who knows? Well, it looks like they're going to pop catching them in that building, but they have plenty of hard cover still. And on their backside, LeKeb's trying to get it as well. Rotating around, Cal did a good job getting in front of them and just in time, leaving Gen on her own. Gets taken down, Jerky Rice in the back as well. Caught, and look at LeKeb's doing well. Still caught on a battle zone, takes killing the boys. Not having a good game. Getting killed a lot, sorry buddy. All right, right out the corner, LeKeb's trying to bring it in. Frep on his own. Frep taking some Frapparuskis. And Unknown, a big kill on Frep Fam. Fawn Slayer caught her own. Watch out. Fawn Slayer trying to get in the builds, but nowhere to go as Nalila takes her down. Nasty gets taken down by Panchu. And McWicked down to 2. Is going to get a res. Panchu pushing in. Panchu working around, and oh my God, Fat Cheese just did a slice of Ruski to save his team. Is there enough time? Spike around the corner is going to try to clean this up. One kill. Peeking for another. And McWicked still hanging on to that corner as Gen gets taken down by Spike. Spike gets back, caught in the corner. Nader Potato is coming in too to greet them in that barn. And Nasty takes him down with a 1911. Fat Cheese up close with a big kill on Spike. And back below, Team B now working on the Avalanche. A little 3v1 here. Nice flank. Panchu with the kill. Now 3v1, 3-1. And this is it, Game 6. We're going to end it right here. Going to a post-game show. 3 teams left. Panchu with another kill. Nasty with a 2-kill. RFB. Call of Duty down up. And LeCab's really stacked well. And as that zone pushes them, they're going to push them into Frontier. Nasty takes down Jackson. Nasty having a game. Avalanche, a big kill on Spike. Really up close in this building. Avalanche. Ooh, gets taken down as Panchu pushes him in. MP5 kill. Cal down to 1 player. They're going to get their players up right in the middle of the battle. So much going on. Cal really hurt. Down to 1 player again. The Cavs gets taken down. Oh my God, Call of Duty took him